everyone. So on Friday, Young Justice dropped its next 3 episodes, which were episodes 307, 308, and 309. Now, I will say I thought this batch of episodes has been maybe the least interesting yet. They weren't bad, it's just they weren't as exciting as maybe the last episode, 306, which was really, really good. They've all got their merits. Now, 305 is basically kind of a backstory on Vandal Savage, which, and this is, I completely blame this on Legends of Tomorrow, how they handled Vandal Savage. He may be a big person in DC, but honestly, that show just kind of ruined him for me, so I wasn't that interested in him. In this episode, his daughter Cassandra is learning about his backstory in several scenes, and then the B plot to the episode is that the new team, actually the new metas, Halo, Geoforce, and Forager, are all getting their first costumes. They pick out their code names. There's a really awkward scene about Forager, and he's talking about being naked, and that was odd.
What is wrong with naked? Forager is naked now.
But anyways, after that, that's pretty much the first episode. Now, the second one is a little more in-depth. It does have several different teams going after other villains. You've got Cheshire's team, which had Livewire, Mist, I think was the girl's name, and then there was another character, and I didn't catch his name, but he had some kind of shadow power. They were going after something at a lab, and then you had that storyline. Then you had kind of a Bat family team, I guess you would say, of Red Robin, Spoiler, Arrowette, and Orphan. Now, I really don't know much about Orphan. I'm going to have to look her up. I liked the character, but I didn't really know much about her. Now, their little quest, they go after Clayface, which is posing as the Mad Hatter at one point. So they're going after him. There's that storyline. And then there's also, we finally get to see Cal reemerge in this episode, Calder. He's there. He and Miss Martian are talking to Wonder Woman, which she's across the galaxy somewhere, and they're talking about plans and, trying to figure out what's going on. There's that little scene. Then, now, episode 3 was probably the most interesting of the batch. Now, this one had, I guess you could say, superhero baby daycare, maybe?
You got a baby in there.
That's right, Amistad. I do.
Something like that. Basically, all of the super moms were getting together and having like a play date which included Lois Lane and Jonathan Kent. So I guess that's a part of this continuity at this point. So there's that, and actually across the street there is someone who throughout the whole episode is watching them. We find out towards the end of it that is actually Ocean Master, and he's planning to take them all out. And for a split second, I actually thought that might happen. And I thought, well, that's definitely a way to amp up this season. I didn't think it would actually stick. I thought it would probably be a fake out, but yeah, I thought it was going to happen. And then out of nowhere, Lady Shiva shows up, and I don't know if she killed Ocean Master or she just took him out, but she does that on behalf of the Light, which they are back now, and especially at the end of the episode, we see them all. And the rest of the episode dealt with Lobo, which I found his character, I liked the character design they had for him. I thought he looked good, and it was good to see him. I'm not a huge fan of Lobo, but at the same time, it was nice to have that thrown in there. So he's coming after Forager. And at the same time, you've got Nightwing trying to train the younger ones to, train them for battle. So there's several little tests along the way. There was actually kind of one little scene towards I think they're going somewhere with maybe Geoforce and Halo. I noticed a couple of mentions, a couple of looks, stuff like that. So I kind of wonder if they were going there. There was also another in this episode. there was another really little odd line about Will Harper and maybe him having a thing for Artemis. I don't know if they're going somewhere with that, but it was just out there. Of course, I don't know if that'd be the best thing, because honestly, whenever I see Will Harper, the character design to me almost looks like Wally, so I kind of think it's him for a split second. Then I realize who it is, but, you know, hey, wherever they're going to go with it, it should be interesting. But there's that storyline. Lobo thinks he kills Forager. Of course, the Light knows otherwise, that they didn't actually take Forager out, but Lobo leaves after that battle. And really, that's really the whole of the 3 episodes. So again, not as big as some of the other ones have been, but, you know, they're building to something, so I want to see where it goes. So anyways, check it out. It is now streaming on DC Universe's platform. They've actually got a lot of good content on there right now, so I think it's good to sign up, try your little trial, and see if you like it. I thought there was enough content now to keep me on there. Plus, if you're into the comics, their comics library is expanding, so it's getting pretty good. You can catch up on a lot of back issues that way, which is what I'm doing in my spare time. So anyways, I will be back with more reviews later. Like I said, there is a ton of stuff out this weekend, so I'm trying to play catch up on everything. Leave a like and a comment below. It's been great to get to talk to some of you guys on YouTube. I also now have a Twitter. It's @SethReviews. So if you want to go over there, you know, tweet me something. I'm kind of new to Twitter, so you can teach me, you know, everything about it. I'm also going to post updates there on what I'm working on, and so there's that platform to look at as well. So thanks for watching. See you guys later.